Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Vince Monday. Today, we're going to be reacting to Thought About You. This was suggested by Max. So, thank you for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. We got 2 more weeks of Vince Staples reactions on Mondays. So, let me know what you guys want to see. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see what Thought About You is all about. Let's see what Vince has to say. Let's get it.
I just wanna get my bread and talk my shit before I end up dead. I got all this blood sitting on my hands. I never gave no fuck, so they understand why I feel this way.
Okay, interesting. Let's bring it back a little bit. Here's some of that again.
Before I end up dead, I got all this blood sitting on my hands. I never
Okay, so I wanted to come a little bit before that, but we talking got all this blood up on my hands.
get my bread and
Talking about getting the bread as well.
talk my shit before I end up dead. I got all this blood sitting on my hands. I never gave no fuck, so they understand why I feel this way. Just found God and I still don't pray, cause Satan prey on the weak. Swear I can do it myself. So
Damn, said found God and I still don't pray. Satan prey on the weak so I can do it myself. Bruh, very open, slow, slightly conversational, but more of like a spoken word poem type of vibe. We got some big reverb drums coming out now as well. Let's see where it goes.
on the weak, swear I can do it myself. So stuck in the beats, it's like I'm crying for help. Still my expression is bleak because my mama ain't raised no bitch. Never take no shit from no nigga unless he wanna see the black 4/5. From the ghetto where the oceans is, but all hope is lost. We know the laws and quick to break them once the dough involved. Young age, they wrote us off, guns blaze, they go to court. I got a lot of homies gone, product of they broken home, but who this
This is cool. I like the feel of this. It's almost like Bill Waves or Earl Sweatshirt with that run on sentence type of flow that they'll hit every so often, but he's taking more breaths in between. These drums are really powerful, and Vince's voice is a little bit too close, maybe in frequency with those drums. I think we need to pull his voice out a little bit more because it's not muddy, but he's blending in just a little bit, and it's hard to get the full picture in every bar.
court. I got a lot of homies gone, product of they broken home, but who to say what's right and wrong? They ain't live it, looking straight into the eyes still, and they ain't get it. But if I had $100 for every dream that I ever had, I barely have enough to right the wrongs I did in the past. They say
Okay, great transition we got. We're moving into a new part of the track. There's a background vocal. It sounds like some type of stringed instrument. Maybe it be a cello, something like that. Not really sure. Let's keep it going.
enough to right the wrongs I did in the past. They say forgive and forget. Look at it and laugh. We gave all that we had and got nothing. As far as music, kid, I'm innovative. Niggas pretend to hate it, influence you niggas' favor. You stupid, believing different, authentic. You lack the stitching. Sitting when it's game time, snitching when you FaceTime. What's wrong with you niggas? See, I was brought up where that talking get you shot up at apartments where the bitch that
Is very the rhyme scheme is very sporadic. We'll get like 2 bars, 3 or 4 bars in a row that rhyme, and then we're moving on. And it's not moving directly into a new rhyme chain. It's just moving on with the story. This is it's much more of a song where it's like, do I have to rhyme these words in a rhythm for you to know it's a rap? Definitely not. But I'm intrigued by the style he chose with this. And it reminds me much more of like an actual story being told than even a song. And it just happens to be over top of this instrumental. And let me know in the comments. They did not do a good job of doing the credits on this track, but I'm almost positive that's Mac's voice in the background.
Up where that talking gets you shot up at apartments, where the bitch that set you up at told you meet her just that morning. Just a warning, my performance astounding. Everybody wants something. Get these niggas from around me trying to climb skyscrapers. Life is but a dream, but it's never what it seems. So I never leave my weapon at the house. Rather spend time sitting behind bars and in the grave. I'm getting paid, trying to change from my sinning ways. But if I had 100.
Yeah, so we went from grave, paid, ways, and then boom, gone. On to the next.
In the grave, I'm getting paid, trying to change from my sinning ways. But if I had $100 for every dream that I ever had, I barely have enough to right the wrongs I did in the past. They say forgive and forget. Look at it and laugh. We gave all that we had and got nothing. Working on my 1,000th time telling you sorry.
Yeah, this is cool, man. I think these big sections where we got all these layers of the voice, the drums, the cello, whatever it is, everything that's all fitting together, we could pull back on some of these layers and we'd get a lot more depth out of it where there's power here. And those drums, especially, we could pull back a little bit on those, leave Vince where he's at. The background vocal, which I think is from Mac, that can probably stay right where it is. And that cello, maybe it could come down just a little bit. And I feel like we get a lot more just of a 3D vibe than kind of trying to parse through it all right up in front of you, all kind of coming across at the same volume.
We gave all that we had and got nothing. Working on my 1,000th time telling you sorry. Walking around pretending it ain't affect me, but nothing was further from the truth. At least I'm trying to recoup, just blame it on the youth. No matter what you feel or seen, I was in it too. Probably more than you would ever believe. You gave me something I would never receive again. We probably won't be again, but what you expected though? I'm just a nigga that I promised you I was when you swore that I was better. Was in it through the weather storm.
Yeah, like, really, I know we keep coming back to a lot of the same topics here, but this song is cool because at the end of the day, it's mostly just a couple loops all stacked on top of each other, and Vince just talking over them. And then we have some small break sections, transition sections, whatever you want to call it, that come in between just to give us a little bit of pacing, a little bit of change in the flow that we're used to. But it's got a great feel to it. I love the storytelling. I'm going to be listening to this a couple more times to really get a good understanding of what this story is, because I'm still getting used to Vince's voice and understanding him specifically as an artist. But all in all, I'm enjoying it, man. This is a cool track. Great idea. Love the concept.
But what you expected though? I'm just a nigga that I promised you I was when you swore that I was better. Was in it through the weather storm, just was better moving on. It was a time I thought that I would never think about you again. You was the best friend a nigga could have. I used to call you when I thought that I would die that day. And you would calm me down and I would make my way. You probably should have stayed, it just wasn't your place. I thought about you today.
It's interesting to say you probably should have stayed. It just wasn't your place. And it makes me wonder, like, how literal are we talking about it just wasn't your place? Because, you know, a lot of the time it'll be like, it's not my place to speak on these things or, you know, weigh in on that or the other. But it's been very few and far between that I've heard that used in a literal sense of, yo, this ain't your place, like, leave, physically get out of here. But regardless, real cool. Let's hear this little end bit again. We'll make sure we don't miss anything.
Place. I thought about you today.
Boom. Beautiful. Nice, quick, short outro there. I thought about you today. And that's what the whole song is about. Thought about you. That was Vince Staples. Thank you again to Max for the suggestion. Keep coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell. I really do appreciate it, guys. Let me know what you want to see for the next 2 Mondays. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.